Good morning, my dear class 8 students. Today we are going to discuss compound interest, which is a continuation of yesterday's topic, simple interest. So let us see what is the difference between compound interest and simple interest. Yesterday we discussed about simple interest. This is a question which we discussed yesterday. That is, a sum of rupees 10,000 is borrowed at a rate of interest 15% per annum for 2 years. Find the simple interest on this sum and the amount to be paid at the end of 2 years. This question with appropriate figures I showed you yesterday. So what is principal? It is the amount you borrowed from the bank, that is rupees 10,000. Rate of interest is given as 15% and time period, that is the time for which you are taking it from the bank is 2 years. So for the first year, I calculated 15% of 10,000, that is 1,500. And for the second year also we did the same calculation, that is 15% of 10,000. Here also we got 1,500. So the total interest to be paid is 1,500 plus 1,500, that is equal to 3,000. So instead of calculating like this, we found a formula for simple interest. Now let us see what is the difference between compound interest and simple interest. Here also we are taking principal as rupees 10,000, rate of interest 15%, time period is equal to 2 years. Now let us see the difference. For the first year we are doing the same calculation, that is 15% of 10,000, that is 1,500. But for this next year, here the second year, for the next year there is a slight difference. The principal changes. What is the change? 10,000 plus this interest will be added. That is 10,000 plus 1,500 is equal to 11,500. 11,500. So when you calculate the interest for the second year, there is a slight difference, that is 15 into 11,500, the whole divided by 100. 15 into 11,500 by 100 equal to 1,725. So did you understand the difference? The first year interest will be same. Okay. From the next year onwards, the principal, that is the principal here will change. It will be the sum of the first principal and the interest of the first year. First principal and the interest of the first year. So for the next year, what will be the calculation? It will be 15 into 11,500 plus 1,725. Here only 2 years is asked. So we'll finish it here. So the total interest is 1,500 plus 1,725. So the total interest you are going to get is 3,225. So compare simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest you got only 3,000. Compound interest you got 3,225. So which interest is more? Compound interest is more. Students, I'll ask you a question. When you are depositing a certain amount in a bank, which interest you will prefer? Simple interest or compound interest? One more question. When you are borrowing a certain amount from a bank, which type of interest you will prefer. Students, think about it, and during the doubt clearance session, I'll come back to you with the same question and you have to explain the reason. Okay? Now, we have learned a question or a formula for simple interest. What was that? Simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. Isn't it? For easy calculation. Similarly, for compound interest also, we have a formula. What is the formula? It is A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N. Here P is principal, R is rate of interest, N is the time period, number of years. Okay. Students, you have a slight confusion here. That is A. In this formula, you are getting the amount to be repaid at the end of n years. You are not getting compound interest directly. You are getting amount directly. So, how will you calculate compound interest? Compound interest you can get it by subtracting principal from the amount. I'll explain it using a problem. Here, a sum of rupees 20,000 is borrowed by Hina for 2 years at an interest of 8% compounded annually. So, what is the principal? Principal is 20,000. Time is 2 years. Rate of interest is 8%. Now, we are going to find the final amount. Speaking to you again, final amount. It is A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 in the whole raised to N. Substitute the values. P is 20,000. R is 8%. N, number of years is 2. Okay. Students, compound interest is having a big calculation part. Now, 1 plus 8 by 100. I'll take this 100 to the numerator. 100 plus 8, the whole divided by 100. So, 108 by 100. Once again, 1 plus 8 by 100. This 100 I'll multiply it with 1. So, 100 plus 8 is equal to 108. Okay. So, 20,000 into 108 by 100 the whole square. What is whole square? Multiply it twice. So, 20,000 into 108 by 100 into 108 by 100. After doing this calculation, you will get the answer as 23,328. This is the final amount that you are going to deposit in bank after 2 years. Now, how will you calculate the compound interest? Compound interest is amount minus principal. That is 23,328 minus 20,000. It's equal to rupees 3,328. Students, we are doing only this question today. Make sure that you understand the concept clearly, because 2 more concepts are coming in this chapter. So, if you understand this concept clearly, then only we can move to the next topic. So, learn the formula for simple interest, compound interest and the amount. If you have any doubt, contact me personally. Thank you. Have a nice day.